I have another joke for you guys. Question. Yeah, it's a question. It's multiple choice. The largest dinosaur egg fossil found so far is about the size of A, football, B, a bathtub, or C, a car. Largest dinosaur egg so far? Football, bathtub, or car size? Give up? Of course you do. It was football size. I thought it would be bigger. I was slightly disappointed. But now I'm going to the office. I'm going to see if I can find somebody to attach our new power cord. Well, not new. The other power cord to our dryer so we can actually use it. Because that would be very convenient. So, see you guys in a minute. Oh my goodness. You don't... Oh, there you are. Oh my goodness. You don't even know... Well, I mean, maybe you do. If you actually watch these videos regularly, I'm sure it feels good to you to know that all the videos are up now, but it feels fantastic to me to be all caught up with the videos at... Oops. That didn't happen. I didn't just spill coffee on the counter. It feels fantastic to me to finally be caught up because it was so long that I was stressing about getting caught up and stuff, and now I actually am, and it's such like a freeing feeling, which is funny because this is also the week that I start classes. So I started the week of being in class for the next semester with a feeling of freedom, which I guess is nice. But yeah, it just feels really good. I feel accomplished. If you're having computer trouble and your computer's running really slow, one, I recommend using not Norton antivirus because you can use other programs that combined work just as well and won't slow down your computer, and they're free. And that's, you can use, okay, computer time. I uninstalled Norton. First thing I did when I got this computer is I uninstalled Norton and I installed, and this is something that I learned, this is not just me, this is not just coming from me. I went to RIT for a year, like I said, and a lot of my friends were computer majors, and I had friends that were my year that were just learning, and this is some of the basic stuff that they learned. And then I also had, there was a guy at work who helped me when I had computer problems, and he was a fifth-year senior in the well, not fifth-year senior, he was a fifth year, and then also still considered like a second-year senior he was getting his master's in computers, and he helped me. And then also when I had a really bad computer, like I don't know what ended up like there was something it was something in my like registry, something like there was some serious problem, but I went to it ended up being caused by a virus, so I went to my computer, like the specialist on campus, the tech center, and they said that they were backed up, and that at the earliest I could not expect to get my computer back before 5 business days, and most of my stuff was online. So they were like, well, or you can just take this packet with you and you can just do it yourself, because that's what we would do anyway, and then if it's any worse than that, then you're pretty much screwed anyway. So that was good. But so from all of that experience, from basically professional experience, what I'm telling you is you can get the AVG free trial online. You can get the Spybot free online, and you can get, what's the other one? Malwarebytes. Those 3 are really, really good, and you can get them for free. I'll try and find them, and I'll put the links in the little bar. I still need to come up with something to call that. I can't just keep like bar in there, but I'll put them down there. And yeah, get those 3, uninstall Norton, because all it's doing is it's doing the same amount, if not less, than those 3 combined. And yes, that's 3 combined versus 1, but Norton is slowing down your computer unnecessarily. I can almost guarantee, without even looking at your computer, that if you have Norton, it is slowing down your computer unnecessarily. So even getting rid of that will speed up your computer considerably. This is the second thing I'm going to tell you. It's a pain in the butt, but you got to do it regularly. If you're not, you need to do disk cleanup and disk defragmenter at least every couple days, or your computer's going to get clogged up and it's going to slow down. That's the best way I can think to describe it. And then, I like how this turned into like a computer session, but this is computer advice, free computer advice for you guys. Then, what you need to do is, I expect a thank you from someone, because this, I promise you, this is going to save you. If you're having any problems, this is going to save you, this could potentially save you like $50 from a computer expert. Then what you need to do is, because this is something computer experts, I've never had a computer expert do this. My ex-boyfriend installed this program on my computer for me at first, the OSLogix. The OSLogix has its own disk cleanup and disk defragment. So what I would do, and I know it seems excessive, but my computer, I'm telling you, it was years old and it still runs amazingly. Like, probably better than it did when we first got it after we modified it. It has its own disk cleanup and its own disk defragmenter. So what I would do is I would run my computer's disk cleanup and disk defragmenter, and then I would go to OSLogix and I would run their disk cleanup and their disk defragmenter, and then I would go through and I would run AVG, Malwarebytes, and Spybot. And if you do that, and some of the stuff you can program to do every so often, like if you know that you're going to be at class, like or at work or whatever, every like Wednesday at 3 p.m. or something. There's stuff that your virus stuff ideally should be run every couple days, but you should be okay if you even just run it once a week, especially if you're not running it at all now. It's better. So you can probably schedule those. I think all three of those have the option to schedule it. If not, I know at least Spybot does, and the disk defragmenter and stuff, even that. And you can schedule it to run, and you don't even really have to do anything. You just have to make sure your computer is on. You don't have anything important up, because then it'll scan it, do everything for you. It's necessary, and it will make it so much less of a hassle when you actually use your computer. It's so worth it, I promise you. And this is something that I am still learning, as you have seen. You need to shut your computer off at night. It is so, so important, because if not, it does not have a chance to rest. It's just continually running, and it will slow down no matter what you do to it. It's going to slow down if you never shut it off. I'm back from ballet, and I probably look horrendous, and I left my camera sitting right here on the kitchen counter. What a trip. Today wasn't dancing, but, see, I think I mentioned how close Valencia East was to my apartment. I underestimated the distance to Valencia East from my apartment. I mean, it's not really super far, really, but it's farther than I thought. The one I was thinking of, it turns out, was the auditorium in which they do Police Academy K-9 training, but it's Valencia's building. So I just saw the Valencia sign. So I turned into there. I was wrong. I turned into another thing of buildings, which ended up not being Valencia. It was the Bank of America operating headquarters for the area. So thank you, Bank of America, for not being more, I don't even know how you would say it, more obvious about the fact there wasn't a school. I don't know. I mean, when I came back out, I noticed that there was a Bank of America sign, but it's not, it looked like a school. Anyways, so I went all the way down. I had to go over where they were working on new roads, I guess, under bridges and stuff where there were no sidewalks. The good news is that I figured out, I think, what's been up with my wonky bike chain. It's that I don't just have a gear shifter on the right handlebar, I have another weird grip shifter on the left. And so I switched it up to 2. That's the good news. The bad news is that this didn't happen until after I hit like a weird corner of road or ran over a rock during the construction or something happened, and I completely ate it. Like, my bike just went, just like, no wobble or anything. It just went like this, and then it was riding like this, and it just goes, and I just ate ground. And it was horrible. I'm not gonna lie, my lips started shaking a little bit at that point. I thought I might cry. Just more out of frustration than anything else, because I was lost. Like, I had completely no idea where I was going. I just had to, I just kind of kept faith that even though it was getting really close to the time that my class was supposed to start, that if I kept going far enough, I would find the campus. And I was so frustrated, and I was so stressed, and I ended up being like 3 minutes late, but she didn't really care because it was the first day, and like I said, we weren't dancing, we were going over the syllabus, plus this one girl just never showed up. Guess what? My cousin Jeffrey, oh, now I'm dizzy. My cousin Jeffrey, I don't even know how old he is, but he's probably like 26 or something, I don't know, but he says that because my family's thinking about going up north for winter break, it's a possibility. And by up north, I mean, okay, I just remembered that you guys don't know everything about my life yet. Yet. But anyways, most of my family, like my dad's whole side of the family and like most of my mom's side of the family lives up in, I just realized what's behind me again, lives up in South Jersey and in Pennsylvania, just outside of Philadelphia. And my Aunt Brenda, my dad's sister, and my Uncle Jeff, her husband, obviously, they have a house in South Jersey, and then they have a house up in the Pocono Mountains. And in the winter it snows. It's like really, really pretty, and I think they said it's like right by a ski resort or whatever. Anyways, crap. So as I was saying, there we go. So as I was saying, my cousin Jeffrey, their son, Uncle Jeff, cousin Jeffrey, he said that he knows how to snowboard, so even though he's a little rusty, he said that he will teach me if we go up there for winter break, and I'm so excited. But anyways, yes, so, no! I don't think I've ever seen that before, putting stuff on your fence to make it look like a white picket fence when it's not. It's interesting. It's not, like, I'm not trying to be, like, a brat. Like, I'm serious. It's interesting. I've never seen it before. Vlogging and biking. Vlog and bike without, totally eating it. But there it was. And I cannot focus on vlogging, focus on riding one-handed, and focus on managing the bumps without hurting myself all at the same time. So I picked 2, and that's not dying on my bicycle and vlogging. I gave up comfort for you. Okay, so I mean cheese in Spanish. My battery died during the bike ride, in case you couldn't tell. But here's a picture of the pretty sunset that I saw. This is gonna be it for today. I'm gonna get this video up for you guys. And good night, and I love you all. I'll see you tomorrow.